Sally Venn, along with her Welsh husband Carl, live in Bryn Mawr in South Wales. They are both GPs.
Well, I love it here. I've lived here for 22 years. It is beautiful and I feel we're very privileged to live here. It's a very special, warm place to be. Very much a place where you can be yourself and people are just very open and welcoming.
The people she serves were once part of a thriving mining community. They are no more.
The mines closed during the 80s, and so I suppose what we're seeing is the legacy of that. It makes it a hard place for people to live, but there's great hope here as well.
Oh. Hello Maureen, it's Dr. Venn here. Dr. Venn coming in, nice to see you.
In our job we see the fragility of life, we see things that can hit people, and as you get older amongst friends and family you realise that everything that we place our security on and in the world that we live in ultimately can be stripped away.
But Sally has discovered that her faith in Christ has given her something which cannot be stripped away.
One of the things that has really hit me and has been particularly precious to me over the last 3 to 4 years is the growing realisation of the security that we have in Christ. And this came really as a result of a health scare where I had a problem that is pre-cancerous but could develop into cancer and hasn't been completely dealt with. But what it helped me to see was that whatever happens, he is with me, and that there can be nothing more secure than that.
That sense of security enabled Sally and her husband Carl to make a huge decision, to resign from their practice in the Welsh valleys so they could spend more time in a land they've visited often and grown to love, India.
What I love about India is the freedom of that society. Relationships are what's important, and time for people is what's important, and people are not consumed by materialism, the getting of things, and that's what we find very appealing.
Sally and Carl have come to Hyderabad in Andhra Pradesh. They're here for 10 weeks.
We're training health workers who work in schools in various communities across India to support children and their families in adopting health promoting behaviours. So our main messages are really around hygiene, accessing immunisation and good nutrition. These are very simple messages, but they are life-saving messages. If communities can be transformed around those issues, then many, many lives will be saved.
Back in Bryn Mawr, Sally and Carl continue to be doctors, but now as locums, taking on work as and when it's there. And Sally is finding that her faith helps her cope without the security of working for a practice.
There's a passage in the Bible that really helps me, particularly when I'm feeling anxious and worried about how I might cope with the day, or where something's going to come from, or what will happen. And that verse says, "My God shall supply all your need according to his riches in Christ Jesus." And that's a real encouragement to me. It's not necessarily what I want, but it's everything I need. And that is just a great security. And I don't need to look anywhere else because he will provide it and look after me.